kids had the balls to go to war. Today they cry because they got balls.
Okay, he wasn't singing about you, Dylan.
Shut your mouth.
Hey. Fucking Miguel wrong. Do it again, I'll stab you in the face with a solder knife.
He means that too, dude.
Chuck got that look.
Hello,
We're not there
everyone.
yet.
Oh shit. Hey,
Welcome to Grumpy Old Soldiers. Hope
get off my lawn.
Hey, Brian
Damn it, Jim stole my fucking line.
and Devin and Cheryl and Brett.
Hey, everybody's.
Hey.
Bite me.
So Brian, Steve, Devin, Cheryl, Brett.
Damn it, that JT guy's in chat again.
I tried to run him off.
And I'm pretty sure that Ron Jeremy's probably listening, so
Yep.
Yeah. What's up, Ron Jeremy?
Hey, Ron Jeremy.
Get out of your jail cell.
Dylan's still there. Stay.
Shit. That fucking.
Hi, Cheryl.
Oh, no. Ron
Yeah,
Jeremy
we
didn't get
said-
you.
We said
Well,
you
there's a
did.
delay, so by the time he typed that, we'd probably already acknowledged him.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got everybody else does that to me all the time. I'll be watching Devin's show, and by the time I say something or you answer something, it sounds stupid because you've gone on to a different subject. You know, like any other.
Yep.
That's okay. You're old. You can get away with it.
Well, that's what I play on. I mean, that's kind of my golden ticket for about everything now.
Mm.
It's like my profile.
Oh, shit.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm starting to like taking advantage of the old people stuff.
Yeah.
It won't be long before I'm on that fucking electric scooter at Walmart.
Oh, fuck
Dude.
that.
We made the mistake of going to Denny's. We found one near us and got the old people menu. That shit was the nastiest fucking grease balls.
Because old people usually have dentures and dementia and no taste buds from years of smoking and drinking. And
Yeah, but I've got some preconceived ideas of many nights after a gig stopping by Denny's on the way home.
Denny's to me always had the best food.
I don't mind eating out, but nothing's quite like home cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these days, man, I swear it's getting even a little chintzier too. I went to Arby's, man. They got the roast beef and cheddar 2 for $6. Get them home. There's not barely enough to make one sandwich out of all the beef they've cut out of it.
You know, I used to
you
manage.
can't.
I used to manage one of those places, and it would piss me off that they would build them one way in the commercials, and that's not at all what they look like. There's only
yeah, I know.
3.5 ounces of meat on them,
And you couldn't make it look like that, you know?
Sure.
unless you put
No,
it
the
all
only
on
way-
one side and just looked at it like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Barbie doll. You can't make a woman look like that.
What
Yeah,
I
you know what they
understand-
use?
What?
Now that do you know what they use for milk in those commercials, those photoshops?
Blood.
Jesus.
It's fucking Elmer's glue
Oh
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
because it holds up to the white holds up under the lights.
Yeah.
Now, Chuck, for what you were saying, how those sandwiches always look lopsided and everything, and not like the commercial, right? Now, my father had to explain this to me one day, because McDonald's does the same shit. Only reason why they look like that in the commercials was I think they use some type of glue or some shit like that
Yeah.
to make it look like that.
Well, yeah, get on YouTube. There's documentaries on how food commercials
Yeah,
are
they pay
shot.
people big bucks for doing those
Yep.
photo shoots.
They slice the back of the burger and spread it out so it looks fatter and wider.
Yep.
Yeah.
My father had to explain that to me. I didn't know they fucking did that shit.
Hey, Nick, how you doing?
Technically, they're
Nick.
showing you exactly what you're buying, just not how you're buying it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So how are you doing tonight, Dylan?
I'm doing all right. Feeling with my hands. Of course, I had to pull a page out of JT's book the past 2 days, so I was kind of, and I know I can't say this on YouTube, so I'll tell you a little bit afterwards. But I got a little pissed off with the nursing home my father's at.
Mm-hmm.
Hey! Don't be implying me in this scheme.
Hey, listen, like I told you before, you're rubbing off on me, old timer. But
Oh, wait, okay.
No, I wasn't rubbing him, Jim, and I won't. I promise.
No, there's no way you can make me believe it. I believe your brother.
no,
Yeah.
but other than that, nursing home's all fucked up. Shit like that. The good news is he may be getting out either tomorrow or the next day.
Well, you better hide all the shit then.
You better clean that house.
Yeah.
And don't give me no shit somebody's coming in to clean. No. You are an
No.
able-bodied young man. Get that house clean.
And you open the windows for a full day.
And have the coffee pot ready.
Well, I don't know what time the old fuck is coming home, okay?
Well, when he
Hey.
says I'm coming home, you have the coffee pot ready.
And on top of that, I have to be with him for when he comes home.
Well, see, then you'll know.
When you go to get him, you have the coffee pot ready. When you come home, you press the button. Coffee gets made.
Yep.
Shit. And Brett's his old timer rubbing.
You treat that old man right. He's in recovery. He's feeble.
He needs help right now.
Yes, I do. Thank you, JT.
Something
If the
I
man
got.
needs his feet rubbed, you rub his feet.
Something
Hey, listen,
Brian,
if he tells me to rub his ass, I'm not touching it.
Brian just mentioned
Well,
something too. He said
what
clean the
Brian
coffee
said.
pot first.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, you could be a good boy.
As
Sorry.
Brian also pointed out, Dylan is in take no crap mode,
Yeah.
which he should be.
Oh, what was it Jay Hayes used to say? Watch your eyes. Good job.
Good job.
So how are you doing tonight, Jim?
I'm doing good. Better now.
Cool.
I'm here with you guys and not in the tax office, but that's another story. I don't think these guys want to hear about it, but don't put off your taxes to the last minute and don't take bad advice. Other than that, I'm doing wonderful.
Good.
JT?
No, I'm doing all right. Had a pretty uneventful day considering I had to go down first thing to Costco's. They had to drop off the old lady and beat her and make her fix food. And then I went off to pick up some vape stuff.
Cool.
And yes, I
What'd you
bought Caliburn coils.
Oh,
Well, no, but you're exempt because you're a Caliburn loyalist. If
Right.
you're loyal,
Oh,
like Dylan, when everybody rag on him about the jewel, but the poor kid was loyal to it.
yep.
Yeah.
I know. But did he get the same brand I got?
Which one you get?
He didn't know any better. We learned.
Okay.
Oh, you still got it. You didn't burn that.
Nope. I have it, but I don't use it.
He's a witch. He's a witch.
Burn him.
But now, big brother, I'm loyal to the borough scene of everything.
Uh,
So how you doing,
until the
Chuck?
next hot trend comes out.
I'm doing pretty good. They're going to be done with my house in the next few days.
Yay! Maybe we ought to have an online party.
Yeah.
Whee!
Yeah.
You ought to film your first shower. No, I don't suggest that out. That's a stupid
No.
joke.
No,
Don't
because
pull a mark.
our shower is all glass. So we're not doing that.
Don't pull a mark.
Yeah. Oh, man.
No, I haven't seen that yet, Brian.
Which one did you get, JT?
I got the G2.
Okay.
I got the original G.
I like the little airflow on the side, on the bottom.
Cool.
Oh, I'm an OG.
I've been to an orgy.
Oh.
Or was it the orgy had me?
Yeah.
Then just took a left turn.
When I heard the backing in the band, I left.
Shit. So JT,
Kicked
what are you
over
vaping
me.
on tonight?
Well, I'm vaping on the Caliburn. It's running the what is it? The last of the RY4, and we've got the intake MTL on the Ursa. It's doing the extreme ice. And my one in honor of George is the Gower with the bulk on top.
He did like the bulk.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Excuse me.
Bless you.
That's down to the last of the custard. We got the pickup toy, the Pulse V2 with the recurve dual on top. Over at the side, we got the limo with the Aries on top, running Bonnie and Clyde in it. And last but not least, my pretty. Mama. It's running the ether inside, and inside it's the pineapple coconut spice rum by Noms.
Ooh.
Cool.
Now, is that which ether is that? The V1 or the V2?
More than likely V1.
I gotta do a review on that. I'm slacking on reviews.
Now on that juice, are you finally getting the coconut, or have you given up on that profile?
No, I'm getting the coconut. I need to change the cotton.
Oh, okay. I remember when you first got it, you said, I don't get the coconut.
Yeah. But I turned it up, and yeah, you got more of the coconut and the spiced rum flavor there at the last.
Nice.
But it's syntho nicotine, damn it.
Oh.
Damn.
Sorry.
What are you vaping on, Dylan?
Simple today. Didn't feel like pulling anything else out. Billet box that has the Wicked Alpha, and the juice I'm vaping on is Mr. Dread by Stevie Marquez, which is a vanilla cheesecake. Big brother.
Hi.
I know you had a bad day, but what are we vaping on?
I have got the Therion with the drop on top from my brother George. We've got Costa San going. I got the Cthulhu. And I have got my Blaze on top of the Gua. Oh, and I also got the GT5 still working very well.
Oh, you were able to get it fixed?
I don't know what I did. I just drug it out the other day, and I just said, what the hell? I ain't got frustrated in a while.
Come on, Jim. You don't have to be so humble. He is a professional.
Yeah, well, but I put it together, and everything worked fine. I worked it up, and it's working fine.
Nice.
It's a little finicky to fill it with a Gorilla bottle, but...
Yeah.
So I got a couple needle bottles. I just got to dig them out.
Dan, I think you'd be up to syringes by now.
Oh, I got syringes. I packed them away. I didn't realize, the importance of them. I think I've been doing it wrong all these years.
There are people that will talk about that.
After the show.
So, our illustrious potentate, what do you got?
I've got the Tita X.
The
or
Tite.
The Tite.
Yeah, well, at least it wasn't Buck Owens.
And the Pulse AIO with the Raven in it.
Cool.
Oh, where's the red battery? I thought it would always look good with the blue tank and the red battery and the black background.
Yeah. Yeah, it works.
Don't ever do that again.
And I got the Stubby 21 with the Ponte. Yeah, doesn't want to focus.
Is that a Du Ponte?
No. It's an old Ponte. And for George, I've got the IPV V200 with the Unity on top, the
Profile Unity.
Thank you, Profile Unity on top. And in all of these, I just use my own juice. And that's it.
Now that profile unity, that's mesh, right?
No.
Oh.
Either or.
This is the profile unity.
That's just a regular coil. Then.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
Oh no, mesh. I thought you said mech. Okay. It's mesh. Sorry.
Okay.
It's either
Yeah.
or.
Because I've got, what is it? The Kylan?
Yeah.
And I have no luck with that mesh hotspots. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah. I might do a build tutorial that works on a lot of meshes. There's an amount of cotton you have to have. It has to have a certain amount of room for expansion without being too tight, but you also have to have enough. So that way when you put the liquid in, it presses up hard against the mesh.
But I don't know. It was the tank. It's a nice looking tank. I mean, it's gorgeous, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I never got one of those, but I liked them.
But I just keep coming back to my dripper. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it's just one of those things, you know.
I ain't saying nothing.
Pineapple juice ice.
Okay, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you found what you like, and you like what you found.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I dabble. I mean, I'll sit here in the morning drinking my coffee, and I go, I'm going to go wake that up, and I'll vape it for the day. But it always comes back to this.
Yeah.
The drop. The drop is the only one that can compete to this to me.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of shit going on in the news right now.
Is that so?
The sky is falling. The sky is falling.
Yeah. This,
Cool.
what's the guy's name? Abrego, whatever. He's MS-13. He was the mistake that they made was sending him to the wrong destination, because he's in with all those Tren de Aragua guys.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to kill
But
him.
he's still a prisoner.
Mm-hmm.
But who is it? Maryland? The senator in Maryland? Or
Yeah.
Illinois?
Yeah.
Indiana?
Chris Van Hollen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go over and talk to him and let him know that his family's concerned. He's a fucking prisoner.
Mm-hmm.
He was illegal in the United States. Fuck him.
Yeah.
And I forget who the official was he was talking to, but the official told him you'll have to get permission by the President of the United States.
Yeah. Yeah, those prisoners in that prison don't even get to see their family.
They don't fight that hard for a military prisoner. They chose a lesbian basketball player that can't shoot.
Yeah. Even though she knew that it was illegal to have those vapes.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. Don't get me started on that. You're not strangers to travel.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Yeah,
You know you can't. There's nowhere in this world you can travel with drugs. I'm sorry. I don't care if you got a prescription. If it's a scheduled drug, you're not traveling with it.
No. Nope.
I watch those border patrols on the Canada border, where they stop people.
Yeah.
How many people think, well, I got a prescription? This is a federal border.
Yep.
Prescription's only good in the state you live in.
But
You
those
can
people
have-
have trouble with what borders are, Jim. They barely
Yeah,
see 'em.
well, that's true. They don't get the idea that the rest of the world don't have open borders.
Brian, do you think they really caught him? Or they really know their names? He says, I like how China said they caught 3 hackers from the NSA and know their names. Yeah, Brian, that's true. Idiotas.
I mean, look at me. I'm an idiot.
Oh man.
So we
But
can't
if they're
go through.
hackers, well, I was just responding to Brian. If they're hackers, they can just change their identity.
Yeah. So Tesla protesters are going on trial.
Yes.
It's nice.
Now, last I heard, everybody that's been arrested is being prosecuted, and none of these slaps on the wrist go away. Don't do it again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we got that
Yep.
going for us.
Yep. What
I just think, how stupid can you be? Tesla is one of their main selling points. This car can see 360 degrees.
Yep.
Come on.
Well, there was also this one time this guy made a Tesla driver stop by going in front of him and just blocking him. And he got out and he started hitting that old lady.
He punched him.
Motherfucker.
And he was like 30, 40.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
But he looked the part. I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover. You're not supposed to profile. He looked the part.
How can you not anymore?
Yeah, exactly.
See, some of these drivers are still Democrats. They bought the car back when all the Democrats were saying buy a Tesla. And just because you bought a Tesla doesn't mean you got the money to just do something with it real quick.
Yeah,
exactly.
But see, the only thing on our side is it's been turned into an act of terrorism.
Yeah.
Well, it is.
Which carries it's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
But I just don't know why they're so all fired upset about Tesla, but yet we still sell Volkswagens.
Yeah. Hitler's favorite car.
Well, that was his brainchild. That was an affordable car for the world. I mean, and
But
Ford
he did
could have
like
had
Mercedes.
Hey, Troy.
Ford could have had Volkswagen for free.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, Troy.
It was for the peoples.
But Ford said, "No, I ain't dealing with Germany. Not right after the war. No, we ain't dealing with that mess." And
Das ist eine guten Auto.
Is that good?
and now it's worth what, $500 billion a year?
Yeah. And for a while, they were some of the best cars on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Volkswagen's always made a pretty strong car.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Well, but man, never forget the first car to flip on the Autobahn was the Auto Union. Do you know who Auto Union is today?
Nope.
Audi.
Oh, right.
That could be. Yeah, I remember. That might sound familiar.
I remember.
Dude, you don't even know what a book is.
Yes, I do.
Once it's got
Shut your mouth.
ketchup on it.
You shut your mouth.
Now it's Captain Ween.
So,
No, I'm Little Red Riding Bitch. Let's get it right.
So I got a little something here about Senator Van Hollen when he tried to go to El Salvador and visit the guy that they sent to the wrong prison. See, that's the thing, is that the leftist news is saying that they made a mistake sending him at all. They're not getting that he was supposed to be sent to another prison. He's not a free
Wasn't
man.
he ordered out in 2019?
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing, the judge said that he's not supposed to be sent to El Salvador. He can be sent somewhere else, and they accidentally sent him to El Salvador. I got a feeling they're going to straighten that out.
Oh well.
Yeah.
You know, he's out of America. That's all I care about. Could have dropped him off in the middle of the ocean.
I like what Bukele told him the other day. What, you want me to smuggle him into America? I can't do
I don't
that.
think so. That's not going to happen.
No, it's just gone way too far. And, you know, and I hate being so hateful about it. But enough's enough.
Yeah.
How much money did we spend needlessly that could have gone somewhere else? Every one of these $100,000 grants, every one of these, $500,000 here, $1 million there.
We got a bigger problem than that, dude. We got all those little kids and sex trafficking. Because the numbers I
was
saw
trying to
from
get away
like
from that
last
subject.
December, you can't get away from it. That's the big draw, the connecting tissue.
Yeah, I think there ought to be a hunting season.
Yeah.
367 days a year.
Yep. So here's Tom Holland, and I don't know where he sent this video to, but it's going to be entertaining. Let's share the screen.
Should I get popcorn?
No, I don't. Oh,
Chris Van Hollen.
Chris Van Hollen.
I'm about to board my flight for San Salvador.
U.S. Senator Chris Van Hollen of Maryland said on Wednesday he was flying to El Salvador to check on a wrongly deported man and discuss his release with officials there. Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a Salvadoran who was working legally in the U.S., was sent there on March 15th despite a court order preventing the deportation. His case has sparked protests, while judges have ordered President Donald Trump's administration to help bring him back to the U.S.
The Supreme Court.
They said facilitate. That doesn't mean bring him back. That just means if El Salvador sends him back.
I want to know who's paying for his plane ticket.
Voters.
Nobody's going to, because Bukele's not going to pull him out of the fucking stir.
Yeah. Oh.
The dude's wanted there, and he's serving his sentence.
Yeah.
Has ruled 9-0 that he was illegally taken out of the country and put in a prison in El Salvador. And this is about due process. This is about rule of law.
Van Hollen's fellow Democrats say the case shows worrying signs that the Trump White House is willing to disregard the judiciary. It comes as lawyers represent...
Yeah, no, they're not. They do what the court tells them to do. You just can't turn the plane around.
Pay these people, and that's not okay.
You can't
Those
turn the
courts
plane around.
don't have any jurisdiction over that.
No.
You must be a citizen to get the rights of a U.S. citizen.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, but also when you gas up a plane to go to El Salvador, that's how much gas you put in it. If they tried to come back, they wouldn't have made it.
It doesn't matter. The judge had no right to say he can do it. He's the president. Shut up.
Yep.
I'm the boss.
That's just it.
Yeah, I'm the boss of you.
Mm-hmm.
Representing Venezuelans sent by the U.S. to an El Salvador prison say their clients are being denied access to attorneys and contact with the outside world. A deal struck between Trump and the Salvadoran government in March saw hundreds of Venezuelans sent to Latin America's largest prison, the Terrorism Confinement Center, in an immigration crackdown. The lawyers say they have not been able to visit, speak to, or find out the whereabouts and conditions of their clients.
That's how that prison works. That's how it's so secure.
I was just going to say that's their way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Bukele cleaned up El Salvador.
Yeah. He said they had to impeach all the judges to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of them were on.
But we have no right to complain that they don't have access to lawyers. That's their way. If they don't have a law saying you get a right to a lawyer, sorry.
Yeah.
They say they have also only been able to gain the clients' identities through leaked information. Private attorneys paid for by the families of the deported have filed writs of habeas corpus at El Salvador's Supreme Court. That's to try and compel the government to justify the Venezuelan deportees' detention or release them. Jaime Ortega, whose law firm is representing dozens of them, told Reuters he has received no response to any of those petitions. Salvadoran rights group Cristal Sal is preparing habeas corpus claims for more than 100 Venezuelans. But director Noah Bullock is not optimistic, saying his group previously filed over 7,200 claims for local Salvadorans.
And less than 1% of those claims have been resolved by the court. So, in the case of the Venezuelans,
I don't know what they're complaining about. That it's a nice, clean place. Did you notice
I
that?
was just going to say, other than the handcuffs, maybe, it's no different than when I got off the bus at reception.
Yeah,
It's well lit, too.
exactly.
24 hours a day.
I even got the same haircut.
I remember that day.
Yeah.
reported
You know, when you go in and you're talking to somebody and they're covered with hair, they got a beard, mustache, long-ass hair. You get back out, the only way you can tell it's still them is if you memorized how tall they were.
Yeah, or the guy that's crying.
Yeah.
Oh, so there was old Stinky.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some of them, too.
to El Salvador, we don't have much confidence that the courts will be able to show independence and provide judicial relief to those people.
Salvadoran President Nayib Bukele, who visited the White House on Monday, has overseen the removal of his country's Attorney General and all 5 Supreme Court judges who were replaced by loyalists. El Salvador's presidency did not immediately respond to requests for comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that happened.
Well, guys, there's a bigger one coming off of that. What's his name? Cory Booker. He's getting a gaggle of them. They're going to go down there.
Yeah, there's another thing, too. They kind of mentioned it in the video. They're saying that the Trump administration is not respecting the courts. And that's not true at all.
Nope. And it's not like they were all that obedient.
Yes, but it all goes back to they are not a court that that has that jurisdiction.
Oh.
You know,
But now,
they forget.
from the video, I gathered he was wanted in El Salvador.
Yes. Well, that
So
was
what the
later
fuck's the
on
big
because-
deal? We just returned a criminal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had. They were. What's her name? The spokesperson. She was up reading about what all he was charged with and shit, and why he was expelled in 2019.
Guys, I'm sorry to say, but we got a famous celebrity in chat.
Oh, my God. Is it Vapin' Fagan?
Hey, Mark.
Evening, Mark. So where's the celebrity?
Cassie took
But I think we should
$10.
have extradition to any country in the world. If you
I prefer
if
planets.
You're a scumbag, let's go. And if your
Planets
country
in the
won't take
ether.
you, well, wait a minute. That's what we can use Bezos' dildo ship for.
Yeah, and set up a deal like what was that Sean Connery movie, Outland, where they were
Yep.
in that prison suspended.
Or better yet, we'll let Bowen do it, and they'll just be stranded up there forever and ever.
Yeah, we'll just tell them they're getting a ride.
Speaking of cool movies, did you see that they're the people who did the airplane movies are doing another one? They've got
Yeah.
Liam Neeson playing the son of the guy that Leslie Nielsen was playing.
Frank Drebin.
It looks good.
You know, I am a hardcore police squad fan.
Yep. So I saw Nathan pop in too. Yep.
Hey, Nathan.
Hey, Nathan. So, they're doing court stuff with Maine, the state of Maine.
Yes. But now some stupid judge says the Department of Agriculture can't cut off their funding. Fuck you.
You can't.
Cut off
they
the
haven't
funding,
got to
make them pay some.
yet, have they got to the part where it's going to starve the little chitlins?
Yeah. When they went after the Department of Education, and then they're going after the correctional, any non-critical funding.
Yeah.
Hate it when that happens.
Yeah, the richest school in the country, Harvard. Have it. Have it yet.
Smile when you say that, partner.
Have it.
Hey, fine. Make it your downfall. You're not going to win. It's like the metric system. You tried. It ain't going to work. It didn't take.
They were trying to claim that they were independent. They didn't need the government's money. Blah blah blah. While they were sending people to go get a loan.
And the other one's screaming hardest about USAID being closed and all these projects.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me you don't need me again?
Exactly. Let's do the share thing. And
I preferred Sunny.
Biological boy won first place in the pole vaulting competition in Maine's indoor track and field meet.
I can't believe she's my age.
He beat every other
Much
girl
prettier, too.
by a
Oh, yeah, I know.
significant margin. That qualified him for regional championships. That took a spot away from a young woman in women's sports. Shame on him.
So that was the announcement
Shame.
about 60 minutes ago. Our next guest announcing a civil lawsuit against the state of Maine for allowing transgender athletes to compete in women's sports. The AG Pam Bondi joins us now. And good morning to you, and thank you for your time. We got a couple things to plow through, so let's get going.
Go.
Okay, thank you. You said, I wrote down, you said you're considering pulling money from the state of Maine. So that decision has not been made, I assume, and still pending. Why would you not revoke funds from the state of Maine as the movement happened against Harvard just yesterday?
Well, we have filed the lawsuit today. The lawsuit is filed as of this morning. So, yes, we will be pulling funds from Maine. Not only that, Bill, we want to restore the records of these young women. These women lost records. One didn't go to regionals, one didn't go to state, all because of a boy. All of these records should be restored, not only in Maine, but around the country, of these young women. Riley Gaines started training for swimming when she was 4 years old.
Yep.
She made it to the Olympics. A lot of this around the country is being taken away from young women now because boys are competing in women's sports. And it's more than that. It's a safety issue. They are completely changing clothes, getting nude in young women's bathrooms. Try being the parents of these young women. It's ridiculous what they're doing. They're going in the restrooms, they're going in the locker rooms. Our young women throughout this country should not have to go through this. And under President Trump's directive, we're going to fight to keep women safe and women winning in women's sports throughout this country.
It is.
Yeah, that's, and they're calling women feminists who are against transgender people competing. They're calling them TERFs, even though they're fighting for the safety and welfare of women.
It is a no-brainer. Stop it with the stupidness.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. But you got the UK Supreme Court told them there are only two sexes.
Yeah. Yep.
It's pretty
See,
shocking.
it's imported now.
Yeah.
Close
No
call,
women.
Dana.
It's shocking to me that no women in the previous administration came to the same conclusion. Like, I don't know. You fought for Title IX initially. Why don't you fight for these girls now? But the governor of Maine, she plans to push back. This is what she said.
Because there are maybe at most two transgender athletes competing in Maine schools right now, they decided to shut off funding. The law says if you don't like what a state or entity is doing over here, you can't take their funds away over here.
Is she wrong?
Yeah, she's very wrong. First,
She
to
always
say
had
only
that little Hitler mustache, Jim.
Yep.
They're not taking funds away. They're just not going to give them. There's a difference.
Exactly.
Let's have a moment of silence for Jim, because that was his governor.
Oh, no, I'm loving this. I'll stop. Oh, yes. None of this affects me. I'm loving it.
Is shocking. We gave two examples, but these aren't transgender. First of all, these are boys in a girl's locker room. One is too many. It's ridiculous what she said, and doesn't just affect one young woman. It affects the entire team.
I can't believe they actually let them change in the same locker room where the showers are and all that. That should be
again a no-brainer.
Dude, up in Washington and shit, the coaches and the teachers are standing there making the girls stay while the tranny undresses and goes to the shower.
That is so fucked up.
That used to be child abuse.
Yeah, until very recently.
The entire sport within that school. These young women are not being able to compete because of a boy. The boy in 2024 came in 43rd in his category in track and field. Yet, when he competed in the women's sport, he won. You know, Governor Mills shouldn't have said that, shouldn't have done this, should be supporting women in the state of Maine, and we're going to fight for him if they're not.
Okay, topic number 2. This illegal that was shipped out to El Salvador, had been living in Maryland. It's a hot topic. Wall Street Journal editorial board summarizes it the following way. It says, Mr. Trump would be smarter to play the long game. He has many much bigger issues than the fate of one man that will come before the Supreme Court. By taunting the judiciary in this manner, he's inviting a rebuke on cases that carry far greater stakes. End quote. What they're saying is keep your powder dry for now. Don't blow it on this guy. What do you think about that?
Well, we did the right thing. It was one additional step in paperwork that needed to be taken. Now he is declared as a foreign transnational gang member. So
see, even he's trans.
Bill, even if even if President Bukele said, we'll send him back, all that would happen is one more step in paperwork and he would go right back to El Salvador because he is an MS-13 member. ICE testified to that. There was a witness testimony. There was an immigration judge who testified in 2019. There was an appellate judge. All of these individuals and judges ruled that he was a member of MS-13. They are one of the most violent gangs. He is an illegal alien, and I'm sick of the liberal media saying that he's a Maryland man. He's not a Maryland man. He's a guy from El Salvador who's part of one of the most violent gangs in our country. They are organized. They are committing some of the worst crimes in our country. You know, just right here, half an hour away from where I'm standing, we arrested a MS-13 member who was one of the top in the entire country of MS-13. And he didn't have any charges until we went in there. He had 4 guns. We charged him with the gun charges. We dropped the gun charges because we're going to send him back to where he came from, El Salvador. He is now fighting us in court not to drop the gun charges so he can stay in the state.
Oh, man.
Pretty absurd.
Hey, Ed.
Hey, Ed. How you doing?
The lawyer who was suspended in the case, did he have the full information at that time? Or is there anything he could do that could get himself back into the Justice Department? I'm curious what merited his suspension in this particular case as it's evolved.
You know, when you represent the United States of America as an assistant U.S. attorney, you argue for the Constitution, for the United States of America, and for your clients. And he didn't do that. He argued against Homeland Security and the State Department. And so he's not with our office anymore, and he won't be coming back.
Good. Better luck, whatever. Vaya con Dios. Vaya con tacos.
My blood. So what else you got there on the musicals?
Musicals?
Musicals.
Oh, musicals. I got one here. Oh, Bill Maher talking about his play.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Take it as it is. I don't trust his little Weasley ass anyways.
No, I don't trust him, but it's a good piece. I mean...
Yeah.
But that just goes to show what we've been saying right along. With his personality, you know where you stand with him.
Yeah.
Because he'll say the most inappropriate thing. He's like Dylan with just, more education.
The fuck is that? Try to get me because you see I'm looking away.
Yeah.
Right.
Fucking Jim.
Hey.
See that, but most Democrats will not talk to anybody who's not exactly the same kind of Democrat they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
But are there any regular Democrats?
There
But
used
that's
to
why
be.
we got the problem we have here.
Right. Yeah.
Yep. But that's why we have the problem. Everybody is so centered. I mean, it's my line and nothing else.
Yeah.
And there's so many splintered lines now.
Yep. But they've allowed them to get themselves to a frenzy and over something that shouldn't take that much effort.
Thank you. The only thing that comes to mind is the bathroom situation. Take the signs off the fucking doors. Make it a one-holer.
Huh. Fuck that. Put out the fucking porta potties out in the parking lot. Screw them.
Yeah, that too. But I would have just took the signs off the door and made it a unisex. I mean, I go to Walmart. There's men's, women, and a family bathroom.
Yeah.
All right.
I go to the family bathroom because nobody's going to look at me weird when I walk out, you know.
Will they help you with the diaper?
No, the button don't work.
Bastards.
Oh man.
I don't know. You're right, JT.
So Bezos put a bunch of women in a penis and shot them out in space.
I still haven't come up with the movie name for it.
Yeah.
Bimbo's in a penis.
Oh.
You know, Elon Musk has been under a lot of fire. They do not like that he's been finding this Doge savings. And so, of course, he has seen his brand, Tesla, very much under fire. We are just learning right now the DOJ is charging a man in arson attacks at the Tesla showroom. They promised that this would happen, right? This was Pam Bondi saying, we're going to find you and we're going to hold you accountable. And so now the DOJ is coming forward with the news. The DOJ is charging a man in the arson attacks on a Tesla showroom, as well as Republican headquarters in New Mexico. And so again, this has just come forward. His name is Wagner, Jameson Wagner, age 40, Albuquerque resident, faces 2 counts of federal, they said they were going to push federal charges. So remember when Pam came out and was very clear, I think she went on Hannity's show, she may have gone on a few shows, faces 2 federal charges of malicious damage or destruction. And they said they would have no mercy on these guys because this was a form, in their estimation, of a kind of domestic terror, in that you were trying to really do some serious damage. I just want to put the story up here so that we can all see it in this moment. Again, the DOJ coming out now and announcing.
Everyone's saying that they're not seeing the stream. They're saying it's Nathan says stream is unavailable. Mark says it's suspended.
Oh.
Chuck is in trouble.
I wonder if, Mark was saying that there might be a problem with copyright.
Because
I was showing
everyone thought it was because of Zoom. Then Mark Nathan said it came back for like 1 second.
We're in trouble.
I forgot to mention that too, because I knew that could be a problem, but it seemed fine.
But you overloaded it.
Jesus Christ. Damn it, Dylan.
Damn it, Dylan.
Mark says
somebody beat that boy.
And gone again.
Leave your eyes open. Maybe you can see us.
My eyes been open.
It's got to come back up.
Oh shit.
What'd you do?
Somebody copyright striked me.
Well, we always knew there would come a time.
Bailiff, slap his pee-pee.
Rip the shirt. How cliche.
Yep.
Chuck's in trouble.
We're back.
Forgot I was going to open a window and see if we're staying back now. Yeah, I'm getting stream unavailable again. Oh, okay. I think it was the Bill Maher thing that they got.
Probably.
Damn it, Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan, you're a piece of shit.
Supposed to have all this stuff done as a secretary. You don't just get to wear those skirts and sit there.
Mark said, luckily it won't be a strike.
Oh, okay.
He said Marcus said the algorithm struck you.
Yes. Yeah,
You got algo.
The HBO.
Can you show me on the doll where it touched you?
Right in the elbow.
Right in the elbow.
Yeah. Yeah, they just said we're back, and I bet we're already back off again too. Let me check. Oh.
Nathan said we're back.
Back off again too.
Yeah, but he's in Australia.
All Aussies don't count.
So we're back tomorrow.
Dylan, they do 2 count. They can't help it. It's backwards.
Jesus Christ, JT.
Let me unlock the room.
And his toilet flushes backwards.
Jim, how would you know this?
Everybody knows this. And then came you.
Hey, Brian.
How we doing?
Hey,
Chuck?
Brian.
Pretty good.
How we doing?
Hey, Brian.
What's new, guys?
Not much.
I couldn't figure out, Chuck, if that was Zoom or YouTube.
It was YouTube. Mark,
Was it?
Yeah, Mark told us how it happened. Anyway, let me go ahead and end the show.
Oh, we're not ended? Oh, shit.
No.
Sorry.
Mark said you come and go like a cheap hooker.
Well, thanks everybody for coming out. Put the link in chat. Y'all can join us in Zoom. And we'll see you next week.
God bless. Say a prayer for America.
Don't be a dick.